The story of the Samaritan woman is a powerful message about forgiveness and acceptance to all. It reminds us that no one is beyond God's reach. There lived a woman who had known her fair share of struggles and hardships. She was a Samaritan, a people group despised and looked down upon by the Jews. This woman had a reputation in her community, having been married 5 times and was currently living with a man who was not her husband. One scorching day, the Samaritan woman made her way to the local well to draw water. Little did she know that this seemingly ordinary day would mark a turning point in her life. As she approached the well, she saw a man sitting there, weary from his journey. It was Jesus, who had deliberately stopped in Samaria, despite the cultural animosity between Jews and Samaritans. Jesus, knowing everything about the woman's life, greeted her and asked for a drink of water. Taken aback by this request, the woman questioned Jesus, saying, "How is it that you, being a Jew, ask a drink from me, a Samaritan woman?" The Jews and Samaritans had no dealings with one another. Jesus responded, saying, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that is saying to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." Curiosity piqued, the woman inquired, "Sir, you have nothing to draw water with, and the well is deep. Where do you get that living water?" Jesus explained, "Everyone who drinks of this water will be thirsty again, but whoever drinks of the water that I will give him will never be thirsty again. The water I give will become in him a spring of water welling up to eternal life." Intrigued by Jesus' words, the woman desired this living water. Sensing an opportunity to address her deepest needs, Jesus told her to go and bring her husband. The woman, feeling exposed, replied, "I have no husband." Jesus, in his infinite knowledge and grace, revealed her entire history, saying, "You are right in saying, 'I have no husband,' for you have had 5 husbands, and the one you now have is not your husband. What you have said is true." Startled by Jesus' revelation, the woman recognized him as a prophet and began to ask questions about worship and where it should take place. Jesus responded, "Believe me, the hour is coming when neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem will you worship the Father. But the hour is coming, and is now here, when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth." With these words, Jesus revealed that true worship is not limited to a specific location, but stems from the heart and a genuine relationship with God. He proclaimed himself as the Messiah, the one whom the Samaritan woman had been waiting for. Overwhelmed by this encounter, the woman's heart was filled with hope and faith. She left her water jar behind and hurried back to her village, proclaiming to the people, "Come, see a man who told me all that I ever did. Can this be the Christ?" The people of the village were moved by her testimony and came to see Jesus for themselves. Many believed in him because of the woman's words. Jesus stayed with them for a few days, teaching and sharing the good news of God's kingdom. The story of the Samaritan woman at the well teaches us several important lessons. It shows that Jesus offers living water, eternal life, and spiritual fulfillment to all who come to him. It demonstrates his compassion and willingness to reach out to those who are marginalized and considered outcasts. This is the end of this episode. Follow for more.